Very good morning to the respected principal, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Husaina Vohra from 9th A. As we all know, today is Republic Day. We celebrate this day with so much happiness and excitement. I am here today to say a few words about the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India is also known as the Bharatiya Samvidhan. It is the supreme law of the Indian subcontinent by which every Indian must abide. The Indian Constitution provides us with the code by which every Indian should abide. So now, not taking much time, I'll handle the rest part to my friend Manu Thakkar, who's gonna tell you more about Constitution.
The Constituent Assembly drafted the Constitution of India. It took 6 years to draft the Constitution of India. It came into implement on 26th November 1949 and came into effect from 26 January 1950. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar played a considerable role in the drafting of the Indian Constitution because he was the chairman of the drafting committee. Hence, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is known as the father of Indian Constitution. There are some principles of Indian Constitution are sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. Sovereign, not controlled by any other country or a king or a queen. Socialist means any of the various economic and political advocating collection or government ownership and administration is called socialist. Secular, not connected with any religion, means the impartial towards justice. Democratic, based on the system of democracy or having supporting equal right for all the peoples. A democratic decision made by all the peoples. Republic means the people of the country had the right to elect our own leader or a government.
I am going to tell you the 6 big ideas of Constitution. They are limited government, republicanism, checks and balance, feudalism, separation of powers and popular sovereignty. Still, people in India do not follow Constitution and do a lot of illegal works like alcohol smuggling, drug smuggling, illegal sales, land grabbing and so many others. Now, Tribhisha will enlighten us with the meaning of Constitution.
Do you know what is Constitution? What do you mean by Constitution? Any systematic collection of rules designed to govern a country's regime is known as Constitution. Constitution is defined as the supreme law that determines the relationship among the citizens and its country, and also the relationship between people and government. It is a set of written rules that are accepted by all people living together in a country. The basic principle and laws of nation, state, or social group that determines the powers and duties of the government and guarantees certain rights to the people in it. Thus, we can conclude that a constitution is primarily a set of rules and principles specifying how country should be governed, how power is distributed and controlled, and what rights citizen possesses. Now, I would like to call my friend Somya to tell us about some importance of Constitution.
A constitution is the basic and most important document. The laws of our country are based on the constitution. So why we need constitution? Why the constitution is important? For this, I am going to share you the 5 reasons for the importance of constitution. First, basic rules. It has the basic rules on which the democracy functions. It guides in functioning of the democracy. Second, rights. It defines the rights of a person over a state and other citizens. Third, duties. It determines the duty of the state and determines the duty of the country also. Fourth, citizenship. It determines the various provisions for gaining and losing the citizenship of the country. Fifth, directives. It contains the directives to the government to make the law determine the territory of the state and countries. The constitution limits the territory of the whole country and the states. Now I want to handle the other part to my friend Husaina Vora. She will tell you the meaning of preamble.
Do you know what is preamble? According to the B.R. Ambedkar, preamble is the core and important part of constitution. Preamble means introduction of constitution. Indian constitution begins with preamble. The words written in the preamble were highlights the soul of the constitution. The preamble remained unchanged till 1976. In 1976, the words socialist, secular, unity and integrity of the nation were added. So now, my friend Dhwani Rajput will explain you more about the importance of preamble.
Then today I am telling about importance of preamble. The preamble as a soul of the constitution is also an important necessity. To understand the framing of any law or its interpretation, preamble gives proper guidance. To understand the policy behind the framing of any law, preamble plays an important role. The preamble is a useful tool to avoid the trouble in the interpretation of the constitution.
I am here telling about what is justice. Justice is one of the main goals of democratic constitutions along with the achievement of order, security, liberty and the common good. Justice stands for the rule of law, equal rights and freedom and the opportunities in the society. India seeks social, economic and political justice to ensure equality to the citizens. For example, when a government establishes justice, it equally guarantees the human rights of each person within its authorities. Now I request Hani Patel to tell about liberty.
So what is liberty? Liberty means nothing but freedom of where you want to go and whatever you want to do. Freedom of thought, belief, expressions, faith and worship. Thought means to think, belief means to believe, faith means to trust, expression means to show your feelings or opinions and worship means to pray or show respect. Thank you. Now I request my friend Ronit to give an example about liberty.
Hi, my name is Ronit Vyas from 9C. Hope my friend Hani had explained you about liberty very well. I am going to give you an example of liberty. Nowadays, a woman had done BBA, BCom graduated and they also got offers of job but they rejected not due to family pressure but what society will think.
So, why we fighting over our religion since we live in the same country? Can't we change our mindsets over equality of Hindu and Muslim? So, I can tell you about some equality of Hindu and Muslim. So, Hindu and Muslim is the strength and if we not solve the problem, it must fall. Hindu and Muslim work together for the common goods. This is championed by various persons such as Mahatma Gandhi and Abdul Khan Ghaffur. In Bihar, Muslims donate land to build the world's largest temple. If a Muslim don't come forward, the temple project was delayed. So I can tell you about one slogan that is written by Nazir Khan Maulana. मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना, हिंदी है हम. It means all religions stay united together. So now my friend Riya and I tell you about fraternity.
What is fraternity? Yes, it is a group of people sharing common interests or professions. Now I will let you know about its importance. Fraternity means inculcation of a strong feeling of spiritual and psychological unity among people. If in simple words we say, then fraternity is quality or condition of being brotherhood. It is designed to secure the dignity of individual and unity and integrity of our nation. Its examples are: a group of people fought together in a war, Second example, a body of a people sharing common interests such as guild. Now my friend Husaina Vora will continue further.
So friends, I hope you all now know about the Constitution of India. However, we all are not together today, but we are always together in our hearts. With this, I conclude our drama. I wish you all a very happy and safe Republic Day. Thank you. Jai Hind.